Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with Trade Out Loud, and today's Wednesday, July 27th, and it is 9:06 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's take a look at the market and let's establish our game plan. First off, let's start with NQ. This is the hourly chart of NQ, and we see that we had a really strong rally. And this happened right at the close here in the equities market, and we did have a lot of companies that reported earnings. We had a huge jump up. We have a secondary support level here that we're going to look at throughout the day at 46.92. That was developed overnight in extended hours, and it was a pretty strong consolidation. We have a resistance area at 98, so very close to the whole number, and we just broke above the whole number. 4703.50 is where we're trading right now, and we have a high of 4703.75. Moving forward, remember, this is FOMC day. We have an established target that is that 4720.25. This is the area, so 4720, this is the area that I'm going to look for continuation. Any pullback in the open into the whole number would that would offer me an entry. I will take it for a ride higher into 47.20. I'm not going to short anything. Remember, the all-time high is 4739.50, and this is the target that I'm looking for NQ to participate at. Let's hover really quickly over YM, and this is the hourly chart of YM. Overnight, you can see that we did have a jump right into this prior resistance area. We had a consolidation, very strong consolidation, and I would say pretty tight consolidation considering this is the hourly chart. We have a pop over this resistance area and a clear void all the way into 18,500. So this is going to be the target moving throughout the day. We have an all-time target of 18,565 right here that was established last week, and we're going to look for further continuation into this area as well. As for ES, this is the hourly chart of ES. This is the choppiest chart, and for this reason, this is not going to be one of my favorites. My favorite chart today is going to be NQ, followed by YM and ES. I'm not going to trade ES today. Very, very choppy, but I'm going to look for ES. ES is going to capture my attention once it breaks this resistance area, 2170. This is going to be the area that is going to make it or break it for me. So again, this will be a break of consolidation, and it will have room to continue higher, and the target for this is going to be 2175 or throughout the day. If we should go there, we're going to see it still needs to tackle this all-time high here before moving forward, but needless to say, it has a void above and a calculated target, actually a projected calculated target of 2200. So since it has that void above, I am still going to look for additional continuation high. As far as CL is concerned, okay, let me just type in the correct symbol, /CL. As far as CL is concerned, is having a really hard time around this area, is digesting. Remember, 42.50 is a lot of support from the weekly chart, and $43 here is a lot of resistance. So that from the daily chart. So that being said, it's trying to digest through this area. Remember, a pop higher can take it higher, but it's going to be a really choppy way to the upside. So a first target would be 43.20. This is going to be the first target, but again, I'm not going to look to take oil long here. I'm just going to wait for an established move in order to confirm a direction. So I'm going in with a confirmation of direction. Other than that, as long as it's staying here, I'm not going to short it at the whole number, although aggressively that would be a possible idea with a very tight stop. And you would have a first very tight target of 42.50. So again, it is undecided territory here, 46, 42.50. It's still in this price range. If it breaks below 42.50, it has room to go to $42.40. So it has that clear void all the way to $40. If it breaks above $43, remember it's going to be a choppy way to the move up. For those of you that would like to anticipate a counter trend move, $43.20, $43.50, and into $43.80. These are going to be the three targets. And let's go quickly to gold right now. So GC, you can see the hourly chart here. It finally broke above this resistance area 1322. Remember, we were discussing yesterday that if we should get a break over below this 1315 area, it has room to continue into 1310. And if this heavy support area from the daily chart is broken, there was room all the way to 1300. So now we're getting a pop higher in gold. It is trading right into this resistance area right here. It has a really nice pattern on small time frames, I have to say, and I have to admit. And it does look higher, and a target into right here into this area 1340, 1350. That is going to be the next area. Also, what I wanted to mention is that if you move to the weekly chart, you could see like a really great formation here. So if it pops over this area, you're going to see this buy pocket form and trigger higher prices into 50 and 1370 and 75. This was all for today. Hope this pre-market game plan helped. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at info@tradealo.com. And don't forget, we have a free webinar tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're not on our mailing list, get on our mailing list and watch for the link so you can register. The session will be recorded, but only attendees will have, and only registrants will have actually access to the recording. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.